it appears essential to meet a guru and stay with that guru. Who is the guru?
How to recognize a guru? It is essential for people on the path to get real guidance from a realized person. So he is called the guru. But to find out the guru, as I told you now, it is not easy. We can see many people approaching him, adoring him. So we may also go there, sit at his feet in all humility, receptive. Then we will experience the peace and bliss radiating from him. And we can say, he is the one who can be trusted, who can guide us. I accept him as his guru and serve him, love him, take guidance from him. But we should not stay with him too long, as they say. Take guidance from him. When we stay with him too long, what happens? We start finding faults. First we consider him as a divine, and staying too long, we will start finding faults and see only that he is a human being. Then it's not good for a spiritual aspirant. So they say, stay with the guru for some time, go away and practice your independently, alone somewhere. That is more beneficial. But come to the guru often.
Right.
Get
So
guidance.
you're not suggesting going to another guru, you're suggesting spending time alone.
Staying alone, that's better.
Yeah.
Even if you have to go to another guru, look upon him as manifestation of the same truth. Guru is only one, but forms are different. Guru is God himself. That is why we should look upon him. Even if you have to go to another saint, take him to be another form of your own guru.
What tends to happen is that a devotee will stay with one teacher until either, as you say, he sees his faults,
Yeah.
or the teacher shows the devotee something he doesn't like, and then the devotee finds fault, and then perhaps he moves to another teacher. And
That happens, many times it happens. It's a fall, actually, and you have to get up from it. Take some time, waste of energy.
so it's important to stay
Sometimes one life is wasted.
going from teacher to teacher,
Yeah.
not wanting to look
That's right.
this way. So it's important to stay with one teacher.
Stay with one teacher, cling on to one teacher, do sadhana independently, sincerely, perfectly, as guided by him. Somebody wrote to our master, I was told about you, your greatness. Now I had taken initiation from a saint 10 years back. As I find no improvement, I think of coming to you and request you for initiation. He also added, I asked my guru for permission to go to you. He wrote back to say that it is all right, you go and get initiation from Swami Ramdas if it is going to help you. But one thing I can tell you, if you had followed the instructions I had given you at the time of initiation, you would have felt no need to go anywhere. So Papa also wrote back to him, your Guru has said perfectly correctly, if you had followed his teaching perfectly, you would not have felt the need to go in search of another. Even if you take initiation from Ramdas and do not follow the instructions, nothing is going to happen. You are not going to benefit in any way. So what is required is, on the part of the spiritual husband, to implicitly follow the instructions of the Guru. Sincere, intense sadhana is essential. Without that, nothing can be gained.
So in a sense what you're saying is that whatever the practice, devotion is needed to the Guru.
Devotion is needed.
So the bhakti path is always necessary.
Right.
So what you're saying really is that it's very important for the devotee to find the right guru.
Yes.
And it also has been said that when the devotee is ready, the master comes.
Right.
Is that your experience?
That's right.
So it's not really necessary to look for a teacher.
You may be in search of a teacher, but when we are sincere on the path, we pray to God, oh Lord, guide me a teacher who will give me directions so as to enable me to reach you. As the prayer goes on, till he gets a teacher. And now it is God's responsibility to either bring the Guru to the disciple or take the disciple to the Guru. Somehow they meet and he accepts him as his Guru. The spiritual practice begins. So God arranges everything if you are sincere.
And by sincere, you mean a single-pointed desire for liberation.
That's right. That is when we are groping in darkness, we don't find how to open the door, so dark. What do? Oh Lord, I don't find the way. Please guide me, please show me light. Like that, please send somebody who can guide me. Send somebody who can show me light. That's our prayer to God. Then we come in contact with the Guru.
Ramana's devotees were very devoted to him, and he in turn was devoted to Arunachala. Can you say something about the Bhakti devotional path?
That's always the case. All the devotees, if they are sincere, should be 100% devoted to the Guru. They must look upon the Guru as God himself and serve him, think of him day and night, dedicate their life to him. Naturally, the Guru also loves all the devotees very much. It's the mutual understanding. It comes automatically. Devotion of the devotees please the Guru. They say, the devotees, sometimes the devotee comes and asks, what can I do for you? What service can I do for you? The Guru doesn't want any service. He says, do your sadhana properly. Means, think of God constantly. That itself is sufficient to make me happy. That is what they want. They don't want any other service.
What does the Guru want from the disciple? What does the Guru want? What does the Guru want from the disciple?
Guru wants devotion. Devotion to God, that's what he wants. The Guru is very much pleased if the devotee thinks of God day and night. That, how can he understand it? He simply say that I am devoted to God is not sufficient. When I am devoted to God, I think of God always and I love everybody. I serve everybody as well as possible. That also must be seen in our life. Then only the Guru will be pleased. Simply say, I am devoted to God. I don't like my neighbor. I don't like my brother. That's not devotion. If he is a real devotee, he loves everybody.
Because he sees God in everybody.
Yes. Yes, not only everybody, every creature.
Is there a danger that the devotee will become too attached to the form of the teacher?
That is also a danger, but from the very beginning, the Guru hammers on the disciple that he should be looked upon not as the body, but as the self. They always say, don't get attached to this body. This body may perish one day or other, then you will feel bad about it. But be attached to the truth within this body. Cling on to that truth, not to this body. They always hammer on that. But in spite of all this, some devotees get attached to the body and naturally they feel the separation from us when the Guru drops the body. So from the very beginning, if you are trained to get attached to the spirit in him and not to the body, you will not be unduly affected when he drops the body. You will feel that he is within us.
Yes, it's interesting when Ramana left his body, or when he was about to leave his body, his disciples were very upset and asking him, don't leave, don't leave. And he said, where could I go?
Oh, I'm here only. I'm here only, I'm in your own heart.
Right. And so the true devotee will understand that. That will be his experience.
Right.
This is a strange question. Seekers often have curious ideas about the enlightened state. For example, some seekers think that the enlightened sees the world as a grey nothing while sitting in eternal bliss. And this is one popular idea perhaps. Can you tell us how the enlightened one sees and acts in the world? I mean, you've spoken already during the interview, but could you address this misconception?
You cannot say that they see nothing in the world. They see the world, they see the names and forms. They know that they are all forms of God. God himself has taken different forms. God himself is playing this eternal drama. That is their vision. They are conscious of the physical part of the universe as well as the spiritual substratum. That is the, what they call, base for this manifestation. They are conscious of both. Those who realize the truth abide on the self and engage themselves in activities.
And is it necessary to always be in bliss, or in fact will there be different emotions coming and going?
They are established in their own self, but when they see something wrong, they may feel bad about it. When they see something good happening, they may be happy about it. This is part of the nature, and they are witnesses of what is happening in the nature. They don't identify themselves with the universe or with the nature, but they remain as witnesses. But at the same time, they can express happiness or sorrow. Many people feel, even I used to feel when our Papa used to say, Ramdas is sorry to hear about the passing away of your father. I used to ask Papa, why should you feel sorry when you know the truth? That everything passes away. Oh, even that is all right. That is belonging to a nature, that is belonging to a play. That is possible. So these expressions of different moods are also possible in realized souls. Though at the same time, they remain perfectly safe in their own self, always peaceful and blissful.
But they can be angry also?
They can be angry.
Yeah.
Their anger is called righteous indignation. It is harmless anger, to set others right. When our mother was seriously ill before she passed away, I used to ask her, Mother, how are you? She said, the body is suffering a lot, but I am perfectly peaceful and happy. That's what she used to mark always. So I and the body, they know, are different. But ignorant people have only one body. I am the body, nothing more than that.
So during the course of this interview, you have very clearly set out a way. But as a last question, if somebody came to you with a passion for awakening, what would be your short advice to that person?
With a passion for enlightenment, what do you mean by that?
Passion for awakening, a strong, serious longing for awakening. That's a question as well.
Want to get himself enlightened.
Yes. He was sincerely focused on
Yes, we have to tell him that he has to pass through some disciplines to gain enlightenment. He has to purify his mind. He has to pass through the course of sadhana prescribed for that purpose. Take the advice of some saints, get initiation from them. Then they will be able to get enlightenment. That's all we can guide them.
When you say initiation, do you mean to become a sannyasi? Or
Not necessarily. When the aspirant goes before a saint and asks for spiritual help, he says, you chant this particular name of God or some particular formula which he should repeat always for the purification of his mind. That is called initiation. Initiation is out of sannyasa is also called initiation, but that is at a later stage. First he gives him a name to be chanted regularly, constantly, for the purification of his mind. Then when he is purified to a certain extent, he is initiated into the order of sannyasa, if he is fit for it. That's also called initiation. Before we close, I'll read one paragraph written by our master about what a saint is. Just I took this and found who is a saint. A saint is he who has attained the eternal, lives in the eternal, and has realized the eternal. Called the great reality by any name, the eternal, God or truth. Such a saint is a veritable blessing upon this earth. By his contact, thousands are saved from the clutches of doubt, sorrow and death. He lives what he preaches and preaches what he lives. He exerts a wonderful influence and creates in the hearts of ignorant man a consciousness of their inherent divinity. He awakens the sleeping soul into the awareness of their immortal and all-blissful nature. By his very presence, he rids the hearts of people of their base and unbridled passions. The faithful derive the greatest benefit by communion with him. That is what a saint does.
I think you have amply done that tonight. Thank you very much. It's been very beautiful to talk to you.
Thank you.
Very clear and very heartful. Thank you.
Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
Could I just take one photograph just to have a portrait?
All right. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
I'll show you.
No.
Are you happy with that?